We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. And some space here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes drops it underneath to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ground they go with a running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Solomon Thomas with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, Darnold. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go now.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they can't bring him down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Left, 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 left.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A give to Elliott. And he spins through. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Darnold escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Saints. 61 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Gone!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown in a Saints uniform. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Win the rep, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They shakes him off. Flush to his right, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now they try the right side here. He's got room to run past the 20. And all the way up to the 46. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Get to the second level, because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now let's go. 319. 319. 87's mom. Don't worry about that. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. No. Me.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, They've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the 50, it's Darnold. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finished
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point safely through. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Lucky 56.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set. 319. 319.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already...
Yo. Yo, Bird. Not much, just playing my Madden game. Yeah. I had to switch my controller though. They were hoeing me. He scored a touchdown. He threw it right over my CB's head and like he wouldn't jump. So I had to switch my controller. And he's a dumbass, dude. He just keeps fucking going for it on 4th down and just like gives me easy fucking plays. Like I've already sacked him 3 times on 4th down. Like get trash, guy. Oh my god. What's that? Yeah, I know.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Do I have any corners? I just drafted one. Yeah, pretty much. And he already got an interception in his first game. Oh my god. If you're watching my game, I just threw it to a receiver. It got batted down by a defensive guy, and my tight end caught it, and I almost scored off of it. That's the guy I dropped 90 on, right? He's like, I got something for you. I'm like, and his first 3 plays are all verticals. I'm like, okay. I just figured out how to beat that in the last like week and a half, so bring it on, asshole. Bring it on, motherfucker. People fucking abuse the fucking PA crossers. Shit's so annoying.
In this situation, if they decide to take a shot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Darnold. And an alley to run. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Darnold down to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And a pretty little juke move there. A nice game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
10, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
on plays like this where the ball comes free. It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off of play action, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
Yo.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it
Yeah, it's week 3, I think.
41-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Mahomes going to throw, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Why are you taking a timeout, dumbass?
On defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Let's go with some Apex after I'm done with this game.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Saints on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But
This dude's so ass.
pick just incomplete that time. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to
Watch, she's gonna quit on me. 34-7. I know, but maybe he thinks it's where it's going.
And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Kyrie.
10 now from the 30. after the sack here, 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blows as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage.
Well, welcome to the NFC East.
We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the change.
I had a solid draft last night.
Not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being
Really?
hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So he was holding from that
I got
left position.
4 people, 74 overall and over.
Ever since they liberalized the rules,
My highest was a 79.
sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the
You know what's funny is that I've been having better drafts now than when they all said I was looking at the draft class.
but they're trailing.
But no one's even acknowledged that. In both leagues. I drafted like a fucking 80-something overall dude the other day in like this, I want to say, early 2nd round. Now he's a starting lineman on my Browns team.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this one across midfield.
Oh, that's what he did. He took out his starters.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That's complete to Meredith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, they'll throw. Fighting his way, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there, 51 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because there's such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
No, he's not home. Why?
Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zones, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll run with Elliott. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Ooh, the juke. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys add on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
4th now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some room to run now. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still press. But
he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play.
There's another one. Another one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Who?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
No, he's my best receiver.
Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Huh?
Time for a break. This one all over.
He's a 79.
Finish it after this. And they need to work to at least get some.
So that means my 3rd string is even worse than that, and he's gonna become my 2nd string. Oh, what a bum.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8.
Yeah, I know.
This will be 3rd and 19.
Because I lost like 3 or 4 of them in the of my receivers in free agency, and my CBs too.
And that is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down.
Is that Tracy Morgan?
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Solomon Thomas. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I got 4 sacks with one guy.
Formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Watch it now, Marty, Marty.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside
See, that's the young guy I drafted. He's fast as shit.
On the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He was gone. He's in the end zone by the time I got in my three-step drop.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs.
Alright guys, I'm about to run to the bathroom, and when I get back, you want to play Apex, or?
I can't imagine being a player.
Larry, you with it?
Cowboys, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the
Alright,
season.
give me like 5 minutes.
We'll hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yo, I'm back. Who's still in here? Larry, you here? Larry, you go away? Alright, I'm just gonna roll this blunt and then if you guys want to get on, send me an invite. I'll join up in a second. What's up, big perm? I mean, big worm. I know. It owes me money. Larry, I'm gonna call your new nickname is Big Smoke, even though you don't smoke, because you look like that GTA San Andreas character. That's what you look like, Big Smoke. The legend tokens, the red shit, right? Yeah, you okay, the shit in the middle, right? You have to just level up. Every time you get to a certain level, you'll get 600 points.